There is difference between Egbe and Egbe. Former Manchester United midfielder Roy Keane says that Michael Carrick should not be given the job on a permanent basis. He said, make una go look for a better and bigger manager to give the job. Now, the big question is, Carrick beat Man City, beat Arsenal. How many more lions you need to kill before you call him the lion slayer? In Igbo, Ogbuagu. Now, big question why they ask. Remember, they say opinion be like nose. Everybody gets one. Some people want long, some people want short. My name is Cosmos Chukwemeka, and of course, this is Inside the 90, brought to you by Stadium Side. If you know they follow us on our social media handle, YouTube, Stadium Side, you're sleeping on a bicycle, and you know the resulting effort. You go form boom, shaka yaka. I have the beautiful Ademoko Amarachi, Ademoko, right?
Ademoko.
Okay, so today she came out from the house with her shoulder pad. I mean, when you support Manchester United, you know, a team will beat Arsenal. They go Arsenal house, go scatter everything where they dare. 3 goes to 2. You know, because they show say Michael Carrick have beat Arsenal because not be the first time. Last time we meet up for Premier League, he beat them. Now again, they come to them again. The same scoreline 3-2, 3-2. How do you feel? I mean, you feel yourself.
Now for you. Now for you.
Cloud9 are your mates.
When the game first starts, first 20 minutes, we just leave them. Make they do their now they're home.
Okay.
Make they do show for their fans.
Make them feel at home.
The first Martinez helped them. Give them the lead, so no problem. Calm down. I will still score. No wala. Even then, whether not for our guests, maybe we can't get the equalizer and more. Another goal from Dogu. And talking about Dogu, this guy, he's been exceptional recently. I don't really like the boy like that too before. So when the them come out, go AFCON.
Yeah.
But when they show promise, you know, they do 1 or 2 and say, okay, you do again. Last night and then. Kun has cemented it. That shot.
Oh, that goal.
That goal would definitely be nominated as one of the best goals of the week.
Celebrate and well, though. Because that's the only celebration for Manchester United fans this season.
No worry, we will celebrate. It show me say Barca no go see La Liga trophy.
Celebrate and well.
I'm not telling you I they go for
enjoy it.
You get what I'm saying? I they go for trophy.
You know, concern me.
But I they tell you now.
Savoy this victory.
Barca no go.
Becca, enjoy this victory.
They go there like
enjoy the victory.
They go smell the promised land, but they no go enter.
Just enjoy the moment.
No worry.
Okay, see, they say now dog we get direction where they go. Now no go send to the back anyhow. But don't want the back anyhow. Maybe in like distraction. Nobody bring her for the matter, she.
He just put
him out. For a woman, they call her Boru. For man, Fila. So now Emirates is in the building and they support Barca. I mean, what a beautiful goal scored by Lamine Yamal over the weekend.
Exactly. For Lamine Yamal, I mean, what else do you expect from the guy?
Exceptional player.
Anytime, any day. It's been coming. It's been a long time coming. And for Barca fans, I mean, the first half was each, but at the end of the day, we still got the 3 points, and that is what matters.
Okay. We'll get to talk about that later. And the man who was roasted after our last podcast, his name is DJ Dika, the classical one. He came out, he said, hey, forget Agbebugbe. Arsenal never lose for home, not when they play Man U. Say, Man U, they come Emirates Stadium. Would they carry pajamas? They come sleep there, take over. Now, so caretaker become landlord, though.
Odumoje don't get problem.
Oh, my word.
You should be worried. This guy is coming for his job.
Boom, shaka. DJ Dika Divine, take a bow.
Wow.
Your prediction went well.
Yeah, thank you very much. I know I saw it coming.
What do you see? I'm Calabash, water inside?
Yes.
Abila Miro.
Oh, Miro.
I went back to 2005.
Oh.
Remember when Arsenal, they were on a 50-game winning streak, and they met a certain Manchester United, when Rooney on that day was one of the goal scorers. And you also remember, you know, way back in the Champions League, when Cristiano Ronaldo was still at Manchester United, we made them go out. That was one of the best Arsene Wenger season in the Champions League, but they couldn't progress. You know, I told you, they went to San Siro, they defeated Inter Milan. I told them that Inter Milan is in the Champions League. We're talking about the Premier League. And for Mikel
Side
Arteta,
chick is different from housewife.
Yes, Mikel Arteta is following in the footsteps of Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger had over 20+ seasons at Arsenal, right? How many Premier League titles did he win? Just 3.
But I think I never even win one.
That is what I'm going to.
So you need to reach up to 15 years
3
more.
divided by 20. You get 6 point something years.
Oh.
Arteta is how many years now? So it will
That
take
that is to say one Premier League trophy every 6 years.
So Arteta
okay,
is
no, which means
that is why I also
season.
I've been telling people that Arsenal will not win the league this
Okay,
season.
now next season they go
It
win.
is
Now.
next season.
Okay.
Because like Arsene Wenger, like Mikel Arteta,
Goat no fit born ram.
of course, definitely.
Our prophets
that
have
is
spoken.
that is actually what happened. And then for Michael Carrick, he should also take a bow. Because the first time in 2021 he met Mikel Arteta,
Beat
he
him
defeated
3-2.
him 3-2 at
Old
Old
Trafford,
Trafford.
yeah.
So he replicated that form also at the Emirates.
Should he be given the job on a permanent basis?
Yes.
For you?
Yes.
Okay, how about you?
I like his pattern and the fact that he's using some guys. In fact, especially Mino. The fact that he's putting Mino playing that guy and other people that under Amorim would not even see them play. Some people will be asking, is this some players that played under Amorim? And then you'll be wondering, what be the problem? Which means now Amorim be the problem.
Say if he be like a bad girlfriend now to me, maybe good girlfriend to another person.
And so you be
Now the
so
situation.
as he be like this now, those boys now they work well with Garrick. So may they not give her a long contract, so may you try her.
Oh.
Say this season and next season first.
Okay.
And trial basis. Then this is and next season. Then
They say now when women try different strokes, they're going to know the one will be the best.
Varieties is spice of life.
Exactly, my brother. Now, let's look at the table. Arsenal sits top. Chelsea also won. We must give them kudos.
Yes.
I mean, winning away from home, 3-1,
Against
right?
Crystal Palace.
You know, Estevao was one of the goal scorers. Joao Pedro, Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea are also there. Now, is it safe to say that the title race is now open? Because it's just 4 points between the first place Arsenal, second Man City. But we have
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Also, yes.
Aston Villa won against Newcastle United,
Newcastle
2-0.
United. Yes.
They return to winning ways, which is good. Now, but can Man United be thrown in the mix of contending for the title? Chelsea?
No.
Not to consign them.
No. For Man U, no. We are not in the title race.
Okay, they say know yourself, no be insult.
Yes. Manchester United is not in the title race this season. The title race is between Arsenal, Man City, and Aston Villa. But for me, I'm giving it to Man City. Because this is very soon we'll get to the point where they usually go on the 13-match, 12 matches, 10 matches winning streak.
We have about just 15 matches
Yes,
to
we have
go,
about
right?
15 matches to go. And believe you me, they will start. And once they start, Arsenal will come down. Arsenal won't be on top of the league in February. I'm a Man U fan. I'm being realistic, but I'm giving the title this season to Manchester City.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They are trailing for... See, but Man City have also shown that they are not consistent.
They're not consistent,
Especially,
they're not serious.
you know, every great man for this world, now woman bring them down. That's why I'm always scared of women.
Yeah.
Remember, when Pep Guardiola begin get issue with his wife, divorce matter, now he begin pogo. He has not recovered. Go and check how many men that you've broken their hearts.
I know they break hearts.
And they've
You
still not
destroy.
recovered.
You destroy.
No,
What did they do?
What did they do? What's your rule?
I share love.
The woman tell you love. Nah, see the opposite, hatred. Now, but as I was saying, now look at it. Man City are not consistent too.
Yeah.
They've shown that they can falter. If they can bow to Man United, although I don't want to use Man United, but they also falter against Bodo Glimt at the last Champions League game that they played.
That was embarrassing.
That was
Highly
absolutely.
embarrassing.
Although the players came out and said, okay, they are going to refund the fans.
I
they
think
did.
They did.
Pep told them to do that.
To do that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another sense of belonging, that this is not our class. We don't need to lose to people like this. But this is the Premier League. And if you look at Arsenal's next 2 games, I think that's the first one in the Premier League should be against Leeds. After Leeds away from home, the next one will be at home against Sunderland. These are winnable games. Arsenal have gone 3 games in the league without a victory, but these are games they can use to bounce back.
Yes, there are
Leeds,
games.
yes.
There are games that they can win. But one thing for Arsenal this season is Mikel Arteta has shown that he's not a top-grade coach.
No, how would you say that? I mean, this is a man that finished second twice
I agree with
in
you.
consecutive seasons.
Exactly.
It is.
Yes.
But you need that cutting edge.
Which of if I tell you to mention the top 10 grade A coaches, none of them is there because they finished second. They are all there because they've won titles.
Hey, boy, he's on course to win title. Remember, he has won 1 title for Arsenal.
FA Cup now. How many years
Now, from
ago?
when he go count 2?
That
Pikin
was,
one run,
that
go
was
first
five,
line out
that
to
was
crawl.
5 years ago, 2021, right?
I thought I'm bad pass.
No, I'm not
A
arguing
B
that.
at hand is better than 2 inside bra.
True. So for 4 years, a coach managing Arsenal has not won any trophy. I accept. Arteta won a trophy in 2021, right? Now, what happened? This is 2026. We're not in 2022. We are in 2026. He has not won. And
he will win.
Okay, he will. So you see, none of these managers that will say top grade managers have not won a title in 4 years. We're talking about 4 years. But no top club will allow a coach. Is it okay? Let's be realistic. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Aston Villa, PSG, name the top clubs in the world, will not allow a manager to be at the helm of
Did you just mention Aston Villa? Aston Villa, which trophy they don't win?
Sorry, did I say Aston Villa?
Yes, you mentioned Aston Villa.
That is my bad.
You mentioned Tottenham too.
No, I did not mention. Tottenham won the. They won the trophy, the Europa League last season, and they sacked their coach.
Yeah.
Who won them the league?
Who won them the Europa? They sacked the coach. Now, how can you have a manager that for 4 years has not won a trophy for you guys, and you say he's a top manager?
Is it not better that you stay patient with them, Dika, until the end of the season? Because we are seeing a different mentality Arsenal side in quotes.
What kind
now.
of mentality is that?
At least now they play good football. They no longer cry
They
over
always play
injuries.
good football.
No, they no longer cry over injuries now. Unlike before, they have squad depth now. Unlike before, if one or two players is injured, Bukayo Saka, you see Arsenal, observing their menstrual cycle. But that's no longer the case. They are now fighting for it. Yes, it has not been good in the last 3 games, which one of them was against your club, Manchester United. But I don't want to rule them out. I feel they should use that Leeds United match to bounce back because their next Champions League game is a winnable game against Kairat Almaty. That game should be like a basketball scoreline. They have good record in the Champions League, 7 out of 7. It can't be like Curtis. Now, the next one is 8. Which court they use 8 as sign?
Puyaka court.
I'm not aware. So I just want to give them the benefit of the doubt. But how come you're ruling out Chelsea? I mean, there's 15 more games to go. Chelsea, no pressure. Who says they can't win the league?
Well, for Chelsea, I'm not seeing them there because they have a new manager that, the experience is not all there. He's coming from Strasbourg. This is the pressure is not on them. So I don't want to put them under pressure. I don't see them, there. But for the guys that are already there, Unai Emery with Aston Villa, he's in contention. He's one experienced coach. He has won the title with Paris Saint-Germain.
Won the Europa League.
He has won the Europa with Sevilla. So he's one that has that mentality. Though the quality of players is what is limiting him at Aston Villa. But that is why I'm giving it to City. City with Pep Guardiola. Look at it in January. Look, what did City do? They've brought in Semenyo. He's scoring. Fantastic player. Premier League experience. What did they also do? They brought in the former Crystal Palace captain, Maguire, who is a renowned defender. He's a top defender to solidify their team. Now, if you look at this Arsenal side, fine, they have squad depth. They have players. But majority of the players they signed were backups to the ones they already have. You tell me that they signed Noni Madueke, that in the Premier League, Noni Madueke do not have a goal and an assist. And we are in January. I saw him yesterday. Look at the 2 moves he made. He reminded me of a certain Odonkon, if you know. Way back, that played for Germany.
That sounds like condom. Odonkon. Condom.
You run more than the ball. A certain Pius Ikedia, with due respect to him, these were players that they run more than the ball. Sean Wright Phillips and co. I mean, I just looked at the team. The quality. The depth in quality. If Saka is not there, if Trossard is not there, how can this guy move? Yesterday, I was so impressed with Declan Rice.
Yeah.
He was just the man. Now, take Declan Rice off that Arsenal midfield. They'll be flat-footed.
How about Zubimendi?
Zubimendi is trying to fit in. I'll give him credit.
But he's been having a good season, although 1 or 2, blip in form in some games, so to speak. But you cannot take out the good work he has done.
No, I'm not taking it out. Yeah. But I'm choosing Rice over him because Rice have been able to give him that confidence to play. Just like at Manchester United, a lot of people is talking about Meno. Casemiro is the key.
Exactly.
Casemiro is the one
but
making
he's leaving
Meno,
at the end of the season, right?
Yes, and I'm feeling bad about that. When I saw that news, I was like, what?
Maybe that's why he has upped his game. Nothing sweet pass for people they take alcohol. Nothing sweet pass for one for the road.
Yes.
So that's what he's doing for you guys, yes. Casemiro.
I mean, we are going to lose that midfielder.
Do you take alcohol? You were looking at me suspicious.
No, I don't. That's why I'm looking at you like that.
You take a tea.
I don't know that one.
Thank you.
The trio we have in Manchester United midfield reminds me of when we used to have Michael Carrick, the gaffer now, Darren Fletcher, and Jason Park. these three bodies,
Pachi
Alex Ferguson,
Song.
yes, will introduce them, and they will run down the
They'll say,
midfield.
you guys had Adama. Anderson. That way they play here, they jump up and down like pop.
Ironically, Anderson won the Champions League at Manchester United in 2008.
Okay.
Yes, you know that shootout against Chelsea. So for Arsenal, they just need to. I feel they need to
they
have.
say a friend of a millionaire too, a millionaire. So I can understand. Go ahead.
For Arsenal, I feel they need to have. They don't have that quality.
Arsenal.
Yes.
No. Arsenal have squad in depth. Arsenal. So
They have squad in depth.
we need to move on.
The quality of the squad in depth.
Liverpool is another team where the ball go anyhow. I don't know what their problem is. If it is physical, spiritual, mentally, or something else. Anything tally.
It has to be spiritual, or even all of them, because in the last 5 matches, they've lost one and drawn the other 4. They don't have.
They lost over the weekend 3-2
exactly. They don't
to
have
Bournemouth.
I thought they were going to win the one they scored. They
Yeah.
were leading, and then it was quite embarrassing. I thought they were back. I'm like, okay, maybe they're back to the title race. I mean, these are champions the last season, so they should be in contention for the trophy. But they're not serious. You don't know if it's Anslot. You don't know if it's the new guys. They're finding it difficult to blend. And in some games you'll be looking for Ekete and the rest of them, and you're wondering.
Ekete.
Like he's actually behaving like Ekete.
That sounds like a cultural dance kind of name.
Ekete, baskets. And then you're wondering what's the problem? You're looking at Frimpong, and then I saw him play. Is it his first time Frimpong before he came to Liverpool? Something.
And
is
even the
wrong.
schoolboy error from Virgil van Dijk for one of the goals they considered on that day was
exactly.
Oh,
Van Dijk.
no,
I think at this point, I think Van Dijk should leave.
maybe he's having marital issues. You don't know.
Why must he be mad?
The only thing that can make a man lose concentration. Check Abacha. No be Apple. They use Hola.
Who tell you? Who write that history?
Yes, now he was all over the place. He was on the national dailies.
Bodyguard give him the apple.
So I just feel the guy lost concentration. This is a very good defender anytime, any day.
He needs competition.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
For me, I've maintained that the problem of Liverpool is strictly on Arne Slot.
And a slot.
Exactly. I feel like he should take all the blame. Majority of the players in that team now.
Formation-wise or not playing to player strength? Which
exactly.
one?
I feel like he's not playing to the player strength.
Or he doesn't have the right players, especially at the defense, because they concede a lot of goals.
He bought these players. He bought majority of them. Yeah. Now, like you said, Frimpong, and then bought Kekes. And then somehow you left the core of the team go. The guys that won the league last season. I mean, it has been an abysmal defending of the trophy you won last season. You let most of the players that won you the league go. Robertson has been on the bench. Then Arnold left. Luis Diaz left. Nunes. Yeah. Do you understand? So these are the core players that won the league.
So I knew they were going to miss Diaz.
These are the core players that won the league for them. And then you let them go. Brought in your own players. And you've been finding it difficult to somehow make these players click to deliver results on the pitch.
Players a team.
Exactly. Now, the only player that has been consistent for them has been Hugo Ekitike. I mean, he's been delivering the goals and the assists. But them, generally, from the team's play, they have been very poor. And then Van Dijk, like he said, I think it is high time they let him go.
Huh?
It's not about letting him go.
Or get somebody that can compete with him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we need to dive into the Bundesliga. You know, my grandpa talk say, if a woman break your heart, just leave am good dating, mama. Yes, that's the case of Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen. Bayern Munich go post picture. They thought say they do well for league. Now they can go lose over the weekend. And then Bayer Leverkusen remind them, say, now only we don't play the whole season, win league unbeaten. DJ Dika, what happened to Bayern over the weekend? They lost. I mean, our tickets cut for Africa. Even with that small odd, I think 1.11 odd. You see why they always say, stake what you can afford to lose when it comes to betting. Yeah.
Well, you know, so overconfidence make the fish bend.
Exactly. But crayfish no bend too, na mami water.
Yes. So the confidence, has been there. They didn't see that one coming. They didn't see it coming. But they have lots of points. I mean, this is their first loss of the season. Another team doing well for themselves in the league, yes, is Dortmund, who is behind them. Although I don't take them serious, talking about Dortmund. But for Bayern Munich, they didn't see that one coming. It came. It surprised them at home, Allianz Arena, and they lost to
That was
team?
Augsburg, right?
Augsburg,
yeah.
A team struggling from relegation. So I think it's high time for Company and the lads to go back and re-strategize. They've lost that. Leverkusen, of course, is the only team that played the entire season without losing. So they should wait for next season.
All right, let's go straight to the La Liga. Games played at weekend, but of course the focus has to be Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. Did they win all their games, guys?
Yeah, Barca won. ATM also won. Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid also won over the weekend against Villarreal.
That was a top game for me.
Exactly.
That was like the biggest
That was
game
the
of
height
weekend.
of it.
Especially in the first half. I mean, they played a very entertaining game in the first half. But then the goals started coming in, and then Mbappe sealed the winning right at the death of the game. But one funny thing that has been happening in the La Liga is the consistent penalty given to Real Madrid.
Oh.
Is
Is it not on merit?
I don't understand.
that is
Okay, hold on.
come.
If you're picking the carry first for class, for every class, you go something that's something to give and first, say, no, be and did.
No, if it's on merit, no wahala. But the problem is, say most of the penalty calls are questionable.
Oh, okay. From your own point of view.
Generally,
It's not general.
Talk your own point of view. You don't go talk my own point of view.
I don't
Talk
know say
your
that
own
what
point
we
of
play
view.
with give general
From your
market.
own point of view.
no.
Don't say general.
if
You
you
can't
check-
speak on behalf of us.
the thing is this:
Okay.
for Real Madrid, it's been working for them, but then it seems as if they've somehow found a way to get results, possibly because of the penalties. That I'm not taking away their goals.
How many goals did they score?
They scored 2 goals.
2 goals. Who scored the other goal?
Mbappe scored.
The 2 goals?
Exactly.
Okay. Was the 2 goals penalty?
No, the second goal was a penalty.
Okay, the second was a penalty.
Exactly. And my problem are not the penalties. My problem is if you want to give a penalty, give penalty way clear. No, they give penalty way at the end of the day, people begin to question the rationale behind the penalty. I mean, there was a penalty they got against Sevilla, and then it was very questionable. No be na reality.
Don't you
Then
expect
for
Barca fan talk?
No. That's I like the
For-
angle he's taking it from.
for ATM, I mean,
Did they win?
yeah, they won their match 3-0, and kudos to them. But another thing that has been surprising me this season has been Bilbao. They've now gone on 5 games winless run.
So that's a surprise in La Liga. 5 matches winless run.
No, for Bilbao. If you follow the La Liga, you will know that it's a surprise for Bilbao to go 5 games without winning any.
There was a time they went 13 matches. You remember when Inaki Williams was on fire? Yeah, he played all the games for them in a particular season. That season they qualified
Yeah.
for
That
the
was
Champions
unbeaten.
League.
13 unbeaten.
13 unbeaten.
I
So
said-
5 is surprising for me.
Winless run. They've not won in their last 5 games.
Yes.
Oh,
Winless.
winless.
That's what I'm saying. They've not won in their last 5 games. And it's beginning to show concerns in that team. For their
They've now
play-
dropped to 12th on the table.
Exactly. And it's beginning to show cracks in that team. I don't know, maybe their policy of not signing players outside
The Basque region.
region is probably affecting them because, I mean, when it comes to quality, every team, you need to get quality players in addition to what you already have.
You did some man we just did the date women we did for. We did not understand the quality of women we did for Lagos. So,
Why they look like
That's
that?
the way
Bilbao is a sentimental.
Now woman be the
Bilbao
problem
is a
of the
sentimental
world.
club. There's one word I don't want to use, but Bilbao, I don't take them serious because they're a sentimental club.
it's their policy.
Yeah, it's their policy, I know.
Yes.
But you also have to look at policy.
You get me when you feed date woman we go school.
Yes, you have to look at the disadvantage of such policies against the other person.
On the long run.
Yes, on the long run. Because there was a time where all the players, the first team players that they have, were all from the Basque region. And they maintained it for several years. I think that is one policy that they should change because they've had good runs in the past. Like I mentioned, the 13 win streak they had. They've won the Europa League, I think, yeah. They've been in the Champions League in the past for some, couple of seasons. So why not be flexible? Why just be real? In the Basque region, must they produce players to play for them in the La Liga What if?
Okay, we need to wrap things up. Barcelona still top the table with 52 points, 1 point ahead of second place Real Madrid. Third is Atletico Madrid. While Villarreal that lost, is fourth on the table. Now, how confident are you that Barca? But let's even talk about the Barca game. The performance, they go from Lamine Yamal, and then did that really give you that confidence that Barca can maintain that winning streak to the end of the season to lift the trophy?
For me, I wasn't concerned. Like, I wasn't really scared that if Barca were going to win or not.
Okay.
I already knew that Barca was going to win.
Because it's real Oviedo now.
It's Oviedo now. They're the last on the table. Not like Madrid that play there.
Even at that, them. The first half was poor. It was a very poor performance from Barcelona in the first half. I feel like the coaches' formation, especially our defense line, was part of the issues we had in the first half. But then coming back in the second half, Barca find a way to get the result. I mean, started scoring goals and then wrap up with the victory. Generally, I feel like I said earlier, I've always told Dika, this La Liga is done and dusted. I feel like Barca is going to...
Even with just 1 point?
Barcelona is still going to win the league.
Madrid is still
okay.
No
Barcelona is going to win the league.
Danny
Olmo
and Rafinha were also the goal scorers on the day, so we'll give them kudos. Now let's go straight to the Serie A. We need to move on and talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League. To the Serie A.
Interesting things happened. For some, it rained goals, while others, it was a drought. Inter, they're still showing their dominance. They won during the weekend. They won 6-2 against Pisa.
The goals they could not score against Arsenal, they can't score against Pisa.
They
like Pisa. They want your Pisa.
And you will agree with me that the surprise and the most interesting team in Serie A, even if no matter where they are, is Como. Como, they've been trying. In fact,
managed by Cesc Fabregas.
What they're doing.
I think he's getting the attention he deserves now.
Exactly.
But there was a write-up I read where someone said, come on, Cesc Fabregas is just like Xabi Alonso. They can only thrive in a club that is not big now, in quotes, because for clubs like Como, they have the overall say. Both tactics, possession,
players coming in and out.
And players coming in and out. Yeah. But when you now coach the big boys, then it becomes a problem.
I still feel like he's not going to stay long at Como.
But he's
going to leave because the big boys are already circling. I mean, at the end of last season, the big boys were around to poach him, but then he already promised Como that
as a Barca fan, I doubt he will never go to Madrid. That's already certain.
That is certain.
But which other big clubs are we looking at?
You should not make the mistake of going to any big club now.
For now,
even though he should leave Como,
I don't know.
If he should leave Como, he should go to a club that the pressure will not be much on him, and then he will do well there before going to
Man U.
Man U is a big club.
Okay.
Man U is a big club.
Yeah, I don't almost forget.
May they just talk say they won't sign you. Pressure already there.
Yes. Just like Unai Emery went to Aston Villa, there was no pressure there. Look at the clubs he was coming from. The pressure was on him. So you should go to and have a mid-table club, relax there before you go to the big club.
Oh, I bet I don't forget. See, this cashew nut is for people where their club win over the weekend. If your team win, you put hand here, you eat this thing.
Ironically, there's no Arsenal. The Arsenal fan that we had last time ran away. He was negotiating for a draw. But I told him
people behind the scene, their clubs did not win. They're not going to eat.
For you. And this is Fito.
Stadium side.
Director supposed to Yimba. And they lost.
They lost. The round is support Heartland. They don't even play match.
Away. So as it be like this, Inter still the leading Serie A table with 52 points.
Okay.
Followed behind by Milan 47. They are 5 points.
What was the outcome of Milan game?
Milan
they drew against Roma. 1-1.
Yes.
And that was Roma's first draw of the season in the Serie A. Roma in all their games
win or lose.
Yes, they either win or lose. This is both in in Europe. So I saw that game and I was like, this is going to be a tough one. I also give kudos to Roma.
Because they're following themselves behind.
Yes, I also give kudos to Roma. The Italian Serie A is the most competitive among the top 5
currently
leagues.
now.
Yes, currently.
Because you see, Inter, AC,
Roma, Napoli, Juventus, even Como now is coming up.
They are just 2-3 points.
Yes, ahead of each
other.
I said Inter 5 points, Claire.
Yes, I said
Milan
Inter.
following behind with 47 points. Roma following with 43. That's 4 points behind Milan. And then Napoli 43. 43 with Roma. Just on goal difference. Juventus 42, 1 point difference. Como 40.
What was the outcome of Juventus match over the weekend?
Juventus won, of course. The
defeated Napoli.
The match.
Scoreline?
3-0.
Yeah.
3-0.
3-0.
That was a whitewash. What's happening? What's wrong with Napoli? They are no longer operating with that team they used last season.
Yes.
They have a couple of players. In fact, almost 4 or 5 players of the first team players are currently injured. De Bruyne, Sambu and Gisa. Lukaku is also out.
Yes,
So
Lukaku is
and you know Conte, he always has his loyal lieutenants that so far they are fit. They always start for him. But then these players are out injured and the team seems to be struggling.
Wow, so
Because he
sad.
doesn't try them when they're not.
All right, they say charity begins at home. That's why I'll get charity bus stop for Lagos. We need to talk about Nigeria Premier Football League. I was in Enugu over the weekend, and it was good to see Fidelis Ilechukwu, the Super Eagles assistant coach, return to the touchline. And there's something he made. He made a promise to the team. He said, guys, I just come back with dollars. See, for now, we no. I'm telling you now. For every win the Super Eagles registered in Morocco, it came with $10,000.
Wow.
And they won 6 matches out of 7. That's which means each player or coach got $60,000. That is not among the camp bonuses or any other thing. No.
This is coming from CAF.
No, not CAF. I mean, from NFF. That was the agreement.
That's a good one.
Now, the main one is, he said, players, go there and deliver. This is my first game after returning from Morocco. Deliver, and there's a prize money. You know, there is not a way sweet an average Nigerian player say he promised them money to go win.
Better motivation.
Before
Nothing
the
motivate
match.
them pass.
Guess what they did? They just went. The first minute, Godwin Obaje scored the first goal. 58 seconds precisely. I had my time, my stopwatch. 58 seconds. Then in the 11 minutes, another goal again. All the 2 goals through the head. He gave football head. That guy is a very good header.
Yeah. He gives head.
Very well, for fun.
Wow.
Can we say his head game is on point?
Absolutely. Top notch,
Are we still talking
100%.
about football?
Yes, now with the
It's
head.
not football you're listening to. I don't understand.
Okay.
You get the team right.
I don't know what you're
So
thinking.
sorry. Now, the man who is very short on the pitch, the shortest of them all, but what he lacks in terms of size, he makes up delivering on the pitch. You can call it small body, big engine. Igwilo Chimobi scored 2 goals also. That's how they won it 4-2 at the expense of Wadi Wolves. Wadi Wolves, before yesterday, they've not conceded more than 2 goals away from home. But on the day, they conceded 4. And that's the first time, in fact, across all the games they've played this season, that they conceded 4 goals. That's how
Out
good,
of money.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how good the players of Rangers were, and then they won. But in Enyimba, they were far away
In Mina.
in Mina.
You had.
As a loose match, before they go break, when they go enter flights, they come back. They're not
Flight
already
or bus.
No, they took flight.
They took flight to Abuja.
I don't want to give that airline this thing, but
Okay.
they took flights to Abuja, then continued the rest by road. So I feel that's what will also happen. But on their way, coming back, they've already announced a new coach for the team, Emmanuel Dodge, former Heartland gaffer. He's now started with responsibility. Now, why this thing is different is that either 2 weeks ago or 3, there was this agreement between them and Deji Ayeni, the coach of Crown FC of Ogbomosho, who was given the responsibility to take over from Stanley Eguma. Now, the man was officially announced either last week. He has not won any game. And the next thing is government have an order from above. This one supersedes everything because the government, they are the one, funding the club.
Yeah.
They announced Emmanuel Dodge. So Emmanuel Dodge is the one that will be taking charge of Enyimba going forward. I don't know if this is a welcome development for you.
Well, Emmanuel Dodge, talking about Nigerian football, he has been, he was once also the gaffer at Abia Warriors. He's a Cameroonian, for those who don't know. And he's one man that, he started the 3-back line. Playing 3 at the back.
At the back.
Yes, in the MPF. He's one of the propagators. I don't know if he started it, but he was, way back. And he's a defensive-minded coach. And Enyimba has been conceding goals. So I think he will bring his experience. What they need now is a coach with experience because their position on the log is not encouraging. It's not suitable for a club like Enyimba. The only Nigerian club that have won the CAF Champions League back-to-back. So their position on the log is actually not a true reflection of what the club stands for. So I think with his experience, and I want to believe that Deji should work with him. Because we'll talk about experience, we'll talk about old on the job. Dodge is ahead of Deji. No, he has been in the
old war horse,
he's a respected
and then you have
coach.
a new guy.
Yeah. So I feel that is a welcome development.
Okay. Then people will say them be Umu Chineke. Come like say God leave them that day.
Umu Chineke
Yes,
boys.
for the first time this season, Abia Warriors lost at home. The Senobu first call police, they win case. That was the situation. They scored first before say Jack Robinson, Nasarawa United came from behind to beat them 2-1. And that tells you something that Nasarawa United are out for the title. They are gunning for it.
They are currently second now on the log.
You
Yes,
can
and
imagine.
they're working to
Rivers
retreat.
United didn't play MPFL game, but they played against
Power Dynamos.
Power Dynamos, which was a draw. Their first draw they've ever picked in this season's CAF Champions League.
Yeah, the first points.
First point, rather. First point, yeah, of course. But they did not score any goal at all. I don't know how they are going to survive from that
I
goal.
wasn't even expecting them to score.
I think they're done with their. I mean, with their record so far. I mean, this is not the first match.
This is the third match.
This is the third match.
and
They've
lost
two. So far so good. Nothing they
So
feel.
you feel there's no profit for head of fish?
Nothing they feel. Maybe they just bring the money. They come back as.
I was expecting Finidi George to make attacking reinforcement. Because when I saw them play against Con Khalifa here in Owerri, I also spoke with one or two persons at the club, and goal scoring has been a problem with them this season. Yes, they've been winning matches, but they've not been scoring lots of goals. And, in the continent, you need to score lots of goals. Remember what happened to them when they played here, in the game that they lost, at towards the tail end. I didn't mean they scored 2. They were 2 goals up in that game. They would have gotten something out of it. So for Rivers, they should reinforce. Yes, they are on top of the MPFL. We know how goals, is hard to come by in the MPFL, but they need to sign attacking players. Create more chances, score more goals.
Finidi and his teams are not synonymous with scoring goals. He's always been a defensive-minded coach.
But his team, the anybody that won the
was
MPFL, they scored goals.
But even at that, they won their games, but most of their games was 2-1-1-0, 2-1-1-0. It wasn't as if they were scoring like 3 goals, 4 goals in a match. So Finidi as a coach has been defensive minded. Like you said, you have to find a way to start scoring goals. And in the CAF Champions League, if you don't score goals, you don't win matches.
Everything we get beginning, get end. Ami, we need to go. Is your Monica Ami?
Amarachuku.
Okay, Amarachi.
Short form, Ami.
Amarachuku.
Ami, nah.
I don't
Amarachuku
know.
not be.
But happy, is it your problem?
If I call you Ami, you no answer.
I can answer.
Is it your name?
If I
That's
owe
what
10,000
game
now, they give you, say Ami, you know, go answer. Just dangle the carrot. Dangle the carrot.
Which carrot? Rico.
You see, you don't
Because-
say you could not say that in my.
No, like
my pass.
I'm asking how you go just give me carrots. Now you get the
Now you dey ask which
Now
carrot.
you get the team
Which other carrot they get?
Now you get the team mind.
Embrace, we need to go, man.
Like he said, everything we get beginning, get end.
That's so.
And it's always the pressure to be here talking football.